So to marry is to create a base for wealth. Money is not wealth. And many of us confuse that. Minister Farrakhan said, currency changes. And that's why the value of currency is in the mind of the one perceiving it. A dollar only has value because we perceive that it has value. And one day we may wake up and read in the paper that the currency no longer has the value that it had yesterday. Wealth is that which has intrinsic value. The only thing in the third dimension that has intrinsic value is land. And that's why in law school they called it real property. Everything else, money, clothes, cars, what you construct, that's all called personal property. But land is called real property. When a man and woman join together and produce a family, they are motivated to create a better environment. When we are single, we tend to be focused more on ourselves. And the way we tend to move about in a single life, we can overlook the immediate environment. When you're married and have children, you are concerned if there's broken glass on the sidewalk. You are concerned if a pedophile is roaming loose in the neighborhood. You care about the quality of the school. And bigger than that, you want to invest money. You want to gain wealth so that you can pass it on. Because in your offspring is your immortality. So that is why I stand for the proposition that marriage is the base of power, and we have been tricked by the children of our slave masters to pretend that we don't need each other. And if you notice in this celebrity-driven society, where you have, and I love Oprah, I love all of my sisters who have achieved and are in the public eye, but you will notice that so many of our women who achieve in the professional world and achieve in entertainment and business, they do not marry. And they do not produce offspring. Now I'm going to close with this so we can open up. The greatest cause of failure in marriage, to me, is the inability, beloved, to express yourself effectively. Master Ava Muhammad and then the messenger and now the minister. And let me tell you what the minister is here to give us that most of us are not availing ourselves of. We're still taking him somewhat in a naive way, in that he's, as he has complained to us, like entertainment, where we get very excited over his oratory, and we love him the best we can. But what he is teaching us in his life is how to use language to effectively maneuver your way, beloved, through society. Do you know you can talk your way in and out of anything you choose if you have the proper command of language? The newest form of slavery is the credit score. Every time we overcome a barrier, they manufacture a new one. And they get you online and filling out forms and making phone calls. What's your credit score? What's your credit score? Who cares? I don't care. With who? Who is keeping the score? What is your score with Allah? When you see the minister, what you are watching is a Muslim follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who has of language so that he can go anywhere in the world at will. That's what we want for the family. You should wake up tomorrow, wake up Monday when you leave here. What he brings to you tomorrow is not just a lecture. You are going to be experiencing the phenomenon of someone that went to death's door, looked death in the eye, and slammed the door. But guess what? What's relevant in this room to him returning, he and Mother Khadijah produced offspring that secured him during that time, that nursed him during that time. The black man has the power, brother, to produce your own world. Come out of the world of the children of your slave master. Forget about Britney Spears and Anna Nicole. But I want us to come out of her, me too, because we are so enamored of this cheap way of life that we don't see the beauty in each other. Forget income and all of the things that, and age and all the things we measure our potential mate by. We do not put ourselves 100% into it. We marry somebody and we keep a suitcase in the foyer. And even as we walk out of the mosque after the wedding, our eyes are spinning around like a praying mantis, looking us around and everybody else. Once you make that choice, walk with that choice. So if you are already blessed in a marriage, don't give up. Learn how to master language, because you're having problems because you are not expressing your needs. And you can't speak effectively if you don't think effectively. And you will not have effective thoughts unless you feed your mind with sufficient words. So read page 200. Read all the closing again. But I definitely want you to read page 200 about the sciences that we were robbed of. The science of music, the science of medicine, the science of business, the science of mating. These are sciences that we were robbed of. But do not dismiss or take lightly the importance of you making the correct choice. And if the choice you made was incorrect, correct it. And by correcting it, I don't mean you have to walk out. Sit in there and fix it. That's right. Master Ava Muhammad said, mistakes shall not what? Exist. He didn't say mistakes shall not be made. When this white man makes a mistake, he corrects it. He does not leave a big looming sign like we do. That we go around sad, unhappy. I messed up, man. This way. I did good. Get in that house and fix it by fixing you. Change yourself, and the relationship will change. When those twin towers went down, they went in there as quick as a twinkle of an eye and moved billions and billions of tons of metal and steel. So all of the metal and glass and steel that represents the catastrophic failure of that relationship, clean it up. And pray to Allah to make it right. So